Okay, I'm going to create a new type of enemy, which will look just like, I guess, those little bugs that you have already, but we're gonna create a new AI for it. So pretty much everything's gonna be the same as what we've already done with new enemies, but we're gonna look at writing a little script for its controls behavior in this one. Okay, so I want to make a new enemy type, so I'll just make a new thing. Here's enemy 3. It looks like something. I'm going to duplicate that. Boom. Enemy 4. Takes me to index. Enemy 4. I'll save the change. Alright, so that file should exist in the project. We want it to be an enemy 4 class. It's going to look just like that enemy 3 bug. We can change it later if you want. It has a sprite sheet. Good. Anything else? Nothing else different. But what we do want to, well, I guess we'll load one into the game just to see that it does stuff or that it works. So set up. Let me make another enemy. Enemy 4 will be an enemy 4 type. And then there it is. Where should we have him spawn? Maybe we'll have him spawn at 0, 0. I'll say, I forget how big the screen is, 10.4 maybe. So it'll start all the way to the right. Its upper left-hand corner will be just off the screen at the upper right corner. And we set the AI. We create a new Y shooter. Yeah, so that should work. I'm going to save it, refresh, and there he is up there. It's coming in hot. Okay, so he's got the Y shooter script just like everybody else. What we want him to do, though, is behave differently. So this was all about how do we write a little script for these guys to control them. I've got all the scripts in the components. You can find the AI component. And all the scripts, all the classes are in here. Most of them are not filled out. Stump is meant to be blank. If you're running the stump script, you're just going to sit in one place. The caret, for instance, on the screen is running this stump script. But there's also the nearsighted myopic, which I haven't filled in. But the idea with this guy is he's kind of like those guards on the old Zelda games. They walk around randomly, up, down, left, right. They can pretty much only see in front of their faces. So if you're kind of in front of them and not too far away, they'll become aware of you and respond and kind of attack you. But if you're too far away or you're behind them, they don't see you. So that's what I was intending to do with that class. Again, it's not filled out. There's only a couple classes that are filled out. We have the Y shooter, which is what these guys are doing. Excuse me. There's also the homing script. I don't know, I just kind of want to see what that looks like. So did I fill this out? Let's see what that does. I don't want to look at it. Set up homing. Okay, so he's coming in straight for me, and wherever I go, he adjusts. Okay, so those are simple AI scripts, very basic. Homing, the difference between where I'm at and where the player is take the player's position, subtract the vector for my position. You'll get a vector called change. We normalize that vector to make it whatever the guy's speed is, and he sets his velocity to that, and that's all that homing does. It just finds you and seeks you. Y shooter does something a little different. It only looks at your difference, horizontal difference between where you are and the player. So if I'm, oh, I'm dead. That's why I'm confused. Okay, so if I go left, they follow me, but horizontally only. They're only looking at this difference in x. So they're aware of where I'm at, this difference, but it's not a full vector. It's just the x variable. The speed is set. There's no y speed. The direction that they shoot is set. And I guess it stops seeking you once it's within 30 pixels of you. So notice that guy's not shaking. He's within 30 pixels of me horizontally where I'm lined up. So he's not trying to come closer anymore. He stops. That's what this does. When does he shoot? Well, he makes a random number between 0 and 1. And whenever it's less than 0.02, that's when he will shoot his weapon. So let's make another script. This will be bug 1. I don't know. So what I want this script to do, kind of like in Galaga, this bug will fly in from the corner, maybe like do a little loop and sit, and then it'll come at you and sort of shoot. Perhaps. So I do like this difference in x, so we're gonna use that. I'm gonna put it in the run. So this is what happens every frame that the bug is on the screen. I find my horizontal difference in position. I'm gonna also make another variable called this.timer. And that timer will sort of count down, maybe from, I don't know, 2,000. No, that's a lot. 200. Maybe 100. All right, so my thinking is that, all right, 200 is fine. While it's at 200 and falling to 100, it'll go down every frame. It'll do this action. Once it's at 100, it will sit for a while, and once it's at 0, it'll fly past you and fire off some shots. So this will tell it if it should shoot, if it's sort of like within range of you. Actually, maybe we'll just ignore that, and we won't actually pay attention to where you're at. He shoots whether you're there or not. Okay, so so for the timer, how should this guy fly in? Well, I'm going to make up a little arrow that points to the left that he's going to have with him, and that arrow is going to turn as a sort of loop, and it'll speed up faster. It's turning, so first it'll turn slowly, so it's going left, 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 slowly turning downward, and then it'll pick up speed in that turn and close really quickly. So let's see. So that's a little tricky. So I'm going to say this dot move vec equals new vector, which points minus 10, 0. So it's pointing straight to the left. What is this guy going to do when he runs every frame? He will say this dot parent dot body dot v equals this dot move vec. We're also going to say this dot timer minus minus. Always going to say this dot timer minus minus, so we're always going to decrease our timer by 1 every frame we run. Maybe we'll say if timer greater than 100, we will follow this this thing, this branch of the conditional, and we will also rotate this vector. So this dot move vec dot rot, I think, is what the rotation method is. And I think if I put in a positive number, I think I want to put in a negative number. So we'll say -1. I don't know. And I don't know. I'm just going to save that. Let's go ahead and on setup say, okay, power up. You're going to have an AI. No, not power up. Enemy 4. You're going to have an AI, but it's not going to be the homing. It's going to be bug 1. So let's see if I broke it, and I did. What am I failing to do? Timer is not defined. Timer is not defined. 105 in battery 4. Wait, what have I done? What have I done? Oh, it's in the AI. Bug 1. This dot timer. This dot timer. 105, 105. Oh. This dot timer. Okay. Alright. Oh yeah, I need to shut that off. So on setup, I'm going to shut off the music so that they don't block the sounds. Okay. I do not see my man. Oh, there he is. Should be coming around the mountain. Alright, so he's moving pretty slowly. I don't see any change in direction. That's not good. I am wondering if when I rotate the vector, if it actually rotates that vector, or if it just returns what the it just returns what the vector would be if you did rotate it. It doesn't actually rotate it. And that looks like the only method. So what we will do is go back to AI, and instead of saying just rotate this vector, we will say this dot move vec becomes the new rotated vector. And let's make this guy go faster. Let's make it -30. Oh, that's terrible. 0.1? Weird. Oh, what happened? Okay, that's better. That's what I was going for. So 0.01. Not bad. Yeah. So he's doing well. I'm going to say I need another variable. No, actually I don't. We're going to say timer divided by 100. So oh, wait. We'll do it this way. Alright, so yeah, that's fine. What happened here? Yeah, that's fine. So the idea is that it's going to rotate a smidge. So it starts going left with this. It's slowly rotating around this way. but the rate at which it turns should increase. Maybe I should do it this way. Do it like this, maybe. What am I doing? I'm an idiot. Okay. So it's going left. I want to slowly rotate it, but I want to rotate it more as I go along. So I guess I'll just make another variable. Stop, move back. No, move amount equals 0.1 minus 0.1. So we're going to rotate the move amount like that, and if I do that, you'll see it just sort of rotate. Did I want this? Yeah, that's better. Let's do minus 100. There you go. He's kind of doing a little loopy-loop. But every time he runs this, we want to maybe multiply the move amount by where is it? We'll multiply it by 1.1, 10% increase in the rotation speed. This is too much. But that is kind of what I wanted. I wanted it to sort of go this way and then loop and then lock after 100. So else this dot parent dot body dot v equals 0. What? I think I killed the game. Why? What? V dot 0. Oh yeah. So 0, 0 vector, not a number. Good. Okay, so it stops after 100. I do like what it's doing, but it's a little too much. So we're going to say minus 200 for the speed. The rotation amount will maybe just be 0.01. Not bad. Maybe 0.03. Oh, it touched the guy. Oh, I forgot about the collision detection. That wasn't bad. I kind of like that. Okay, so good enough. So it's going to count down as long as it's over 100. Else if this dot timer is over over 100, we'll set that to 0. Else we'll just make it move. So we'll say this dot parent dot body dot v equals I don't know. It'll it will just have it sort of do something similar to what it just did. So we'll say copy all that. So it'll do what it did. The move vec should go back to left, maybe. Else, 'cause, 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 we'll say if it's less than if it's over 100, else if it is 100, just for that one moment. When it is 100, it will fix the reset the direction that it's going to go. It's going to go left again, just like how it started. And then when it's under 100, after this, it will then sort of do what it did before. Let's see what that looks like. Zip. That is not good. So if it's so I'm going to start this thing at 300. When it's over 200, it will do this. When it's over 100, it will just stop. When it actually hits 100, it'll reset its little vector. And else, in all of the cases, when it's less than 100, it'll do that. Okay, and stop. It does not stop. Okay, so when I'm 300, so long as I'm over 300, it does this. Once it's, I need to actually put in the range explicitly, else if that timer is, yeah, that should be fine the way it was. Greater than 100, it should not move, else if it is 100, it should reset, else it should keep going. Why does that not work? Maybe I'll reset moving mode too. The stop moving out equals. What did I just break? Very annoying. Stump is not defined. Stump is not defined. Where? Enemy 19. AI 112. Oh yeah, I gotta take that out. All right. Good, it stops, and then it should pick back up, and then it just sort of goes crazy because it never ends. I'm going to make this 1. So I got to make it so it won't collide at first. And it can't kill me, and then it really should be able to go off the screen. But anyway, the point of this one was really just to show you how to write a little script to get your guy to move. Looks like we're going to have to clean up some collision detection and some other things. Trying to get some fluid, natural movements doesn't seem to be completely easy, but this is sort of how you begin that process. So I'll stop it here, and then in the next one we'll try to make it act a little better.